Hello and welcome to our Unity tutorial video where we will teach you on how to make a top-down zombie shooter game. But first, before we start making a game, we have to introduce what is a top-down shooter game. So our video contains what exactly is a top-down shooter game, different types of top-down shooter games, and the kinds of components of a top-down shooter game. So firstly, what exactly is a top-down shooter? So it has a bird's eye view perspective, offering a clear look at the battlefield and the surrounding. It features intense and fast-paced action, requiring quick reflexes and tactical movement. It also has a wide variety of guns, explosives, and abilities that players can use and upgrade. Players can move freely in all directions or along set paths, depending on the game design. Players control a character or vehicle that shoots enemies while navigating through a map. Here are the types of top-down shooter games. Firstly, we have the SAS Zombie Assault 4. It is a top-down multiplayer cooperative zombie survival game developed by Ninja Kiwi. In this game, players work together to fight off waves of zombies using various weapons, abilities, and upgrades. Players can freely choose different characters called heroes that each have unique abilities and skills. The next one is Eurogun. It is a top-down real-time tactical shooter game developed by Naughty Games. It combines strategic elements with fast-paced action, featuring combat in a futuristic robot-filled world. The last one is the Helldivers. It is a top-down cooperative twin-stick shooter game developed by Arrowhead Game Studios. It was first released in 2015 and is available on PlayStation platforms and PC. The game is set in a dystopian future where players assume the role of Helldivers, which are elite soldiers that are tasked with protecting a militaristic democracy called Super Earth. Here's our types of components of the game. Player movement and shooting. In top-down shooter games, players control movement using WASD or a joystick while aiming independently with a mouse or right stick for 360-degree shooting. Players can shoot while moving, making positioning and dodging essential survival. Some include cover mechanics, dashing or rolling to evade enemy fire and improve mobility. Environment and lighting. Our environment is a dark, dense forest with twisted trees, overgrown paths, abandoned cabins, and a fog-covered terrain, creating a haunting atmosphere. Players navigate through narrow trails, rivers, and hidden bunkers, while zombies emerge from bushes, shadows, or behind trees, making visibility a challenge. Lighting is minimal, relying on moonlight, flashlights, campfires, or vehicle headlights, casting long shadows and eerie silhouettes. UI and HUD elements. UI and HUD elements provide players with essential information during gameplay. The HUD typically includes a score and a health bar. Other UI elements may include mission objectives, player stats, and notifications, ensuring smooth and immersive game. Enemy and enemy spawner. Enemies in top-down shooters include fast swarm enemies, ranged attackers, tanking brutes, and powerful bosses, each with unique behaviors and attack patterns. Enemy spawners can use wave-based randomized or trigger-based mechanics to control when and where enemies appear. While some games feature fixed spawn zones like nests or portals, while others dynamically spawn enemies based on player movement or objectives. Player death and death screen. The death screen often displays game over or you died messages, along with stats like kills, survival time, and score, while for our game offers retry options and a choice to go back to the main menu. Visual effects like darkened screens, fading to black, or a bloodied overlay enhance the impact of death in the game. Prefabs. Prefabs are reusable game objects in Unity that store pre-configured models, scripts, and components, making game development more efficient. In a top-down shooter, prefabs can include player characters, enemies, bullets, weapons, explosions, and environmental objects like barriers or spawn points. Using prefabs allow developers to spawn enemies dynamically, create weapon variations, or manage projectiles efficiently without manually placing each element. Enemy AI, animations, and health systems can be managed through prefabs, ensuring consistent behavior and easy updates. Animations. Animations bring life to player movement, shooting, reloading, enemies, and environmental interactions. The player character typically has animations for idle, running, aiming, shooting, reloading, and taking damage, often using blend trees for smooth transitions. Audio and outro. Audio in top-down shooters includes gunfire, explosions, enemy sounds, and environmental effects, enhancing immersion. Background music shifts between intense action tracks and suspenseful ambient sounds, creating dynamic pacing. So that is all for our introduction about top-down shooter games. Coming right up for our next video, we will start making our top-down zombie shooter game. Thank you for listening and please watch the next video.